How are you all? I hope you're doing well today. Um, it's kind of an open forum, so it doesn't really have a format, but then again, it does. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns that you want to contribute to this live, please feel free because again, it kind of sort of has an open feel to it. Or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns after the live ends and you're watching it in replay, feel free to do so. If any of you are watching this and you would like to do a live together, a collaborative live, please let me know and we can get together about what that topic would or should be, and we can go from there. But welcome to Notions at Noon. I know it's not noon, it's a little later in the day, but this is some extra time that I have to actually get to it. And I want to thank you all for coming in and joining the live. Hello, 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 and good evening. Did you all watch any of the coverage of the Hands Off March, and did you attend it? I know there was a lot of talk about Black people, African Americans not supporting or not attending the march. You can tell me what you think about that. Personally, I think that a lot of Black people were all marched out, and they were just like, it's just more of the same. There's nothing new. When it comes to farmers not making money or not getting the support or finances that they need to survive, that is nothing new for African Americans. And unfortunately, we've lost a lot of land and farmland in a very short period of time. And when it comes to the USDA and government assistance and loans and things of that nature, Black farmers have always been blackballed. I mean, they've never really gotten the financing and support that they needed to keep those farms going. So even outside of that, of not having the funding to keep the farms going, a lot of that land was actually stolen um, and lost for whatever reason. So there's that. But so there's the Hands Off March. Did you all watch any coverage of the Hands Off March, and what do you think of it? What did you think of the march? Do you think it was successful? I heard that they had over 1 million people overall attend the march. And just let me know what you think about that. Hi, JB, how are you? Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. And as far as all of these tariffs and different things that are going on with the economy, um, in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, okay, what's the motive? What's the alternative motive? There's always a motive. There's always some underhanded thing that the public does not know about. And there's a reason why this is being done and why it's being done now. But we'll know in the future, we'll know in the end when it all boils down. But also, in addition to that, thank you. In addition to that, are you all buying the dip? Because the economy is tanking, as you can see. The stocks are down, the costs are down. Are you buying the dip? Are you all buying Bitcoin? Because I saw that Bitcoin went down to $76,000 the other day, and I think today is 79. So are you all buying Bitcoin? Are you buying any other stocks? I like to hear other people's ideas and things like that. I think I'm going to buy some Bitcoin because it seems like that's going to be the way of the world, in trade in the future anyway. So, and it's been here for a while, so I think it's here to stay, but it's down after being up to over 100,000 last year. So, we have to take advantage of these things just like the rich do, because they've known about this stuff way before we caught on. But now that we know, it's time to get our foot in the door, okay, and buy some more of this stock. VL McGee, thank you for your gracious presence and commentary, beloved. I appreciate that. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, you are buying the dip, and if you are buying, what are you buying? And on another note, a serious note, but you all can feel free to comment on whatever you want to comment on and I'll respond to it. But you guys still there? you guys still there? If you are, I apologize. My phone went hot. So, but yeah, I'm trying to keep it out of the sun now. At Rango, are you an economist as a profession? No, I am not. I am a consumer. I am a concerned American and person, and I'm just trying to secure my future like anybody else. So I am not a professional. However, I do invest. I invest in the stock market. I invest in real estate as well. I invest in myself. I invest in my 401k. I invest in my IRA. So, I'm a professional at investing in myself. How about that? But thank you for the question at Rango. And I apologize to you all. I know time is very precious, and my phone went hot, so you might have heard or saw a lot of moving around and whatnot. But I'm grateful I didn't have to start this whole live over again. But to get to the last part of what I wanted to talk about, April is SA Awareness Month. I don't know if I can say that on live or on YouTube, because I don't want to get, want it to be demonetized or anything like that. But just to say a few things about sexual abuse or sexual assault awareness month. I don't want anybody to get this misconstrued that sexual assaults can only happen to women, because that's truly not the case. And sexual assault has no age limit as well. It happens to the very young and it happens to the very old. I've heard stories about both and about both sexes, and it's really sad. It's really scary. Also, there are different types of sexual assault and abuse. Sexual assault can be done within families. It could be done amongst friends. It could be done amongst friends of the family. So it's really a touchy but subject that needs to be talked about, and awareness needs to be brought to it, because too many times it gets swept under the rug, especially if it's happening within a family, or if it's happening within a religious organization, or even a political or very wide known or well known organization. Things get swept under the rug. And it's very important for people who have experienced it to get mental help in therapy and physical help in therapy, because again, there are different degrees of sexual abuse. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is porn. A lot of people don't think that porn is a big deal because we've become so desensitized to it, but porn desensitizes us to real world things and issues that are actually happening. All right. Who is she? Who watches The View? Oh no, you don't. Thank you for joining, but I don't. Who is she? But anyway, yeah, and because we become so desensitized to porn, it makes us very desensitized to sexual abuse, because we don't think anything of it. We think it's just, oh, okay, well, it happens, or and we really need to reframe and retrain our minds. Also in our music, and it is in some music, and it's in unfortunately a lot of hip-hop music. You have this grape culture, if you catch my drift, and sometimes people don't even have any shame in saying it. I mean, they'll tell you, oh, I put something in her drink. I'm not going to name the artist, but I put something in her drink and I took her home and enjoyed it, and she didn't even know it. I mean, that's, you have people bobbing their head to the beats of songs with those lyrics. It's because we don't even pay attention to the lyrics. We're listening to the beat. But all of those things have subliminal messages that we need to pay attention to, and especially that our children listen to as well. Now, I'm going to talk about a little bit different types of sexual abuse, because it comes in a variety a variety of different levels, okay? And sexual abuse doesn't always have to be physical. Sexual abuse can be mental, it can be psychological. It can be in the form of just sending somebody explicit text messages or visuals or pictures and things like that that are unsolicited. That is abuse as well. And then you have molestation, where there's just touching or groping involved. And that's not any less damaging than actual, full throttle all the way. It's no less damaging, especially if you're dealing with a person who's not psychologically strong, or if you're dealing with a child who doesn't even know what to make of something like that. But yeah, there are different degrees, and you shouldn't discount anybody's experience when it comes to it, because things affect people differently. And if you have experienced this, I want you to know my heart goes out to you. I have experienced it as well, in different levels and different degrees. There's never been like that full throttle, like full all the way type thing, but there have been times where things have been said to me that was very uncomfortable, and it wasn't appropriate. There have been times where I've been touched and it wasn't appropriate. And there have been times where people just make you feel like you have to do things, and they say things to you, or they send you things that are inappropriate. All right, so ladies, men, young men, older people, younger people, if any of these things are happening to you, you don't have to accept it, and it's not okay. All right, it's just not okay. And also, I want you all to know about different resources that are out there. All right, if you're experiencing any of these things, RAINN is a abuse awareness support group. Is RAINN, and there's also NSVRC. All right, so that's NSVRC, and they're a support group as well, and they have different resources on their site as well. But yeah, my phone keeps going hot, but I'll try to finish this up, because sometimes the spirits are watching you, and they know what you're doing, and what I'm talking about is very important. So that I do believe that has a lot to do with why this phone keeps going out, is because I'm touching on a topic such as this. But the other thing I wanted to say is that the effects of SA or sexual abuse, they last a lifetime. Even if it's not all the way, just the psychological effect that it has on people affects them tremendously. It doesn't matter the degree or the level that it happened, even if it was just verbal. You can never truly get rid of anything that has been said to you or done to you. People can say forgive them, forget all that they want, but you never truly forget. And the forgiveness is on you. But yeah, those are some of the main topics I wanted to talk about today. Just kind of an open forum, but more so I really wanted to talk about April and Sexual Abuse Awareness Month. But yeah, let me know what you all think about the Hands Off March, about the economy, about buying the dip, and about Sexual Abuse Awareness Month as well. And I want to thank you all for watching. Please forgive me again for my phone. It kept going out on me and getting hot. But you catched my drift. And thank you for staying on this long, and you all be blessed.